to Snake in a Line podcast. This week we're talking about the Tom and Jerry movie.
Tom and Jerry moving to a hotel on the eve of the wedding of the century. What could go wrong?
What could go wrong? Everything.
Yeah. Okay. Uh, should we start with um, our opinion of like Tom and Jerry before? Because at least I grew up watching Tom and Jerry and it was like my favorite cartoons back then.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, I used to also watch a lot of Tom and Jerry when I was younger. It was like just very entertaining in
yeah,
general.
yeah. I mean, I don't know, like I like that in the new movie they brought more characters besides just Tom and Jerry. Like we had the
Mm,
dog, I forgot his name.
I
And
don't know his name
and
either.
yeah, and if I'm not mistaken, like I remember like the old version of it having like the female cat too. And I think it was the same. At least he looked similar.
I
So
don't remember. I didn't remember the cat lady, the female cat, and the bad, like the bully cats.
yeah.
You know, but now, like, I even wrote on my notes that the bad cats narrative is boring.
Yeah.
But I think I just remembered now that they were on the original one as well.
Yeah, I think they were. Yeah, especially the small cat. There's a small
Mhm.
gray cat. I think I remember him from like the old cartoons.
Yeah, yeah. But to be fair, I haven't watched like the original Tom and Jerry since I was like 4, maybe 5.
Yeah, to be honest, yeah, not that age because I used to watch it like basically every week while like I was growing up. Like
Hmm.
like I was 10 and stuff like that. I was still watching Tom and Jerry. Um, but yeah, I don't know, I don't want to give my opinion more because we are going to talk about it and we can compare while we give
Yeah.
our views about the new one.
Okay, so let's start by saying that this is a live action with animation.
Yeah.
Like kind of like Space Jam or Who Framed Mr. Rabbit. Is that the name of that movie? I don't remember. I think Jojo. Oh, wait, 1 second. Who framed? Who framed? No. Who framed? Oh my God. Who framed Roger Rabbit? Okay. So, so as I was saying, it's like Space Jam and Who Framed Roger Rabbit
Mhm.
type of thing. Sock, but sock.
Mhm.
but but well, it was supposed to be better animation, because it's 2021.
Yeah, I mean, if there was something that I liked, because of the mix with live action and animation, it was all the animals were animated, so there was no
Mhm.
mix with like real cats and dogs appearing. Like you saw like a random dude walking the dog, and the dog was like animated too. So I thought that was quite funny. And like all the
Mhm.
animals that we saw during the movie were animated, so I did like that they thought about that contrast. Like it would be quite bad to mix like real animals with animated ones.
Yeah, I thought that worked very well too. The only thing I didn't like about that was the dead fish, because there was just like men pouring like this dead fish, and they were animated. And I was just thinking, do real people eat animated fish? How does it work?
Yeah, yeah, that's true.
That
But
was the only time. The rest of it was pretty good.
like,
Imagine you had like Tom and Jerry animated, and then you just had like this random big ass elephant just come in,
yeah,
or like a real tiger.
yeah, it would look like really weird. That's why I say like that was a good move. But
Yeah.
I don't think that all the decisions made in this movie were a good move anyways. So
Mm,
let's
okay, good. I was like fully prepared to be like, I hate this movie, and you being like, I love this.
No, I was actually very disappointed. Like, I liked the movie. I enjoyed the parts of like Tom and Jerry being the
Yeah.
usual, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And for a movie with the title saying Tom and Jerry, it wasn't too much of Tom and Jerry. It
Yeah.
was more the girl's story and the hotel story than it was Tom and Jerry. Like, maybe they made the
Exactly.
script and like, oh, we could like throw Tom and Jerry in because they are known for like the mess that they make. And
Yeah.
yeah, it's funny. Their parts were funny, but I didn't feel that was a Tom and Jerry movie. I felt that was like the Kayla, the main character.
Yeah, Chloe Grace Moretz. It's
Yeah,
easier.
yeah. So I thought it was like Chloe's movie, not Tom and Jerry movie, which it was a big disappointment for me because I went to
Yeah.
watch the movie because it was a Tom and Jerry movie.
Yeah, the same. I felt the same way. It's like they're on the title, like literally the title of the movie, yet they're the secondary characters. It
Yeah,
doesn't make any sense.
yeah. It's a scam.
Yeah, it really is. And even like the animations they did for Tom and Jerry, you saw some of their like old things from like the original. So like for example, when Tom's head went inside his body when like he got punched or something. So like that's like typical move from the original like cartoons. But
Hmm.
you didn't see too much of that. Even like the bits where they were in, it wasn't like too much of their old stuff. It was like very boring for Tom and Jerry.
Yeah. I was the problem I think for us is because we know the old Tom and Jerry, we had
Yeah,
like the expectations really high
yeah,
and the movie didn't met our expectations.
exactly.
So, next time no expectations.
Next time we just don't watch it so we don't get our childhood ruined.
Yeah. After this movie I had to go back and watch some Tom and Jerry to be happy.
In terms of animation, do you think they did the right thing by doing like more? To me, like the animation felt more plasticky. Like the do you know what I mean? They're so round and polished. It looks like plastic animals instead of animation. And
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if that was the right move for this. I think they could have stuck to like the old type of animation from Tom and Jerry. I think that would have been very cool.
Yeah.
Have like this vintage type of animation, but like well done.
Well done, yeah. I mean, if you see that happen with all the remakes of any cartoon from like our times,
Yeah.
they got like into like 3D type of animation,
SpongeBob, they did that.
and
SpongeBob.
and it just ruined everything. I personally enjoy the 2D version of it. Uh,
Yeah.
that's why like my favorite cartoons are still the 2D type of animation, not the 3D. Like there's some
Yeah.
good ones,
Yeah, of course.
but I personally enjoy the 2D ones because it looks so good. And I mean, they just try to like recreate something that was like in a high standard already. So it was
Yeah.
a big move that didn't went well.
Yeah, yeah, I agree. I totally agree. And there was also like some things that didn't make too much sense. Like they made some jokes inside the like in the movie. Like it wasn't Tom and Jerry, it was like the human characters,
Hmm.
let's say. Made some jokes that I was just like, this isn't good. Like they made a gender joke which was very unnecessary, like the Chloe character. She said something like, I'll catch him or her, I'm not gender biased. And then like everyone around her laughed and I was like, this is such a shitty joke for 2021, like
Yeah.
especially if it's coming close. Like I don't know when this was released, but we watched this during Pride Month, so
Mhm.
it's even more, it feels
Yeah.
just didn't sit well.
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
know
Yeah. Of course. Yeah.
and and it's like a kids movie,
Hmm.
and they're like passing these type of jokes to kids, and it's just like, no, it's not good.
Yeah. I totally agree with you. I mean, when it comes to bad jokes in kid stuff, I think we realize more because we are adults.
Hmm.
Because I mean, if you see any movie from when we were kids, there's always bad jokes that I didn't notice until like I rewatched the movie as an adult, and I was just
Oh my
like,
god.
what?
Did you wait, touching on that subject, did you watch Shrek recently?
I did. Are you talking
Did
about
you
Honor?
the boner joke, yeah.
Yeah,
I watched it recently and I was like, oh my god, how didn't I notice this before? How is it possible? It's like so explicit as well.
yeah, yeah, yeah. But yeah, still doesn't excuse. And they should be more careful with the jokes they made, especially when it's considered a kids movie.
Yeah.
Uh,
And
so
especially when it's such like a like not difficult topic, but like a taboo type of topic. Like
yeah,
misgendering someone is something that you need to be careful, very careful about. In making a joke about that, just
it's
in
not right.
it's not the fact that she made a joke about it. It's the fact that everyone laughed, like the people around her laughed about that joke.
Yeah.
You know, it just felt kind of like they were making fun of those people who maybe identify with other genders. You know,
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. It felt very nasty to me
Yeah.
for some
And to
reason.
be honest, like this movie, it was supposed to be released last year because of COVID. They moved to this. Sorry, they moved to this year. Uh,
Yeah,
which means that probably the movie was recorded like around, I would say, 2019,
yeah,
more or
probably.
less, like beginning of 2019, which
Mm-hmm.
it wasn't that long ago. We were already back then talking about these problems. So, uh, my
Exactly.
question is just why.
Exactly. If it was, is I don't know. It feels very, very. I don't know. It's we already said everything there was to say about that joke. Let's not touch
Yeah,
about it anymore, so we don't get mad during Pride Month.
yeah.
There was also like talking about those jokes you said that we only get when we're adults. The dog said, "I don't like being pounded." So yeah, just leaving that out there.
Pounded. What an amazing word.
Uh-huh.
Um, no, but yeah, I mean, this movie, I don't really know. Like, I was very disappointed. And even
Yeah.
I don't know like if you have the same opinion. I think the actors were not the best. Like there was an actress that I liked. It was the fiance, the woman.
Oh. Hmm.
What's her name?
Um,
Uh,
I have no idea, and I don't know the actor's name. I can check very quickly. Give
Wait,
me a
wait.
sec.
Her
Her
name
name
Pallavi
Sharda. Yeah,
Pallavi Sharda. Well, I'm
yeah.
sorry if I'm not pronouncing the name right.
Oh yeah.
Uh, I think she
Yeah.
was the only like good actress there. To be honest, that's my opinion.
I like Chloe. I think she did. I mean, I feel like Chloe as a more like she's better in like more horror type of movies. I don't know if she's done a lot of horror movies. The only movie I could remember that I've watched recently with her was oh my god, what's it called? The one with Johnny Depp as well, Dark Shadows. I don't know if you watched that movie.
Uh,
It's a very like stupid movie for Johnny Depp to be in. Like normally he's in quite good movies, but this movie is a bit stupid, but it was very entertaining. And she was part of that. And yeah, I feel like she fits that style better, like more or like supernatural type of things, like dystopian type of movie settings.
mhm.
I don't know why. I feel like she just fits that so much better. But that isn't to say that I didn't think she was bad in this movie. I think she was fine, you know, fine. But she
Yeah.
was a bit. It felt a bit forced, maybe.
Yeah, yeah, definitely. But I mean, it's not that easy, I think, to like do a live action mixed with animation because she's talking to them, but she doesn't see anything, you know?
Yeah,
Like
exactly.
they are created after because they
Mm-hmm.
don't exist. So I mean, it must be hard. I'm not saying that it's not, but it's weird.
Yeah, exactly. There was a scene that I actually thought was very well done, like with the dude, like the okay, his name on the movie is Terrence. I don't know if you remember the
Oh
dude.
yeah, yeah,
You
the
know? Okay.
manager or whatever.
Yeah, yeah, manager. Thank you. There's a scene where he comes in after walking the big dog, and the dog just goes to attack. I think he goes to attack Tom or something behind like the bar area, and he just gets dragged by the dog and like goes like all over the
Yeah.
counter. And I was just thinking, this dude had to do this without having an actual dog like pull him. And
Mm-hmm.
that was very good acting from that dude's part. It must have
Yeah,
been so funny also to record that.
yeah, yeah. To be honest, I would like to see a behind the scene like video being released about it. I don't know if it's out already, but I would love to see it
Yeah.
because I think it's quite funny when it's with like this type of movies with a lot of special effects, let's say.
Yeah.
It's just amazed me because I'm really into this.
Hmm.
Like for example, Game of Thrones, like when Daenerys was on top of the dragons, it was just like a massive green thing and she was like petting and stuff like that. And then like the after, like after the effects, it just blows my mind. Like the dragon was so well done. And it's the same
Yeah.
with this, like all the times that they had to speak with the cartoons, there's nothing there, probably just like a black I black sorry, a green like little object so they can like make it,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah, yeah, I know what you're saying. Yeah,
So
yeah. You were talking about Game of Thrones, and when you started speaking about Game of Thrones, I was thinking to myself, what? But there's not animation in Game of Thrones.
no, but there's
I totally forgot that dragons aren't real. That's just how
um,
good it's done.
yeah. No, but I'm not joking, like a Game of Thrones, it just blows my mind like every time I want to rewatch it.
Yeah, I think no, Paula already watched it. Someone wanted to watch Game of Thrones from the beginning. I don't remember who it was though, but you might want to talk to that person, whoever it is, so you can watch together. I don't
Yeah.
remember who it was. I thought it
I
was Paula, but Paula even read the book, so it isn't her.
I actually have a friend that she wants to watch for the first time. I think she started already, but I might start and try to like watch with her at the same time.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. That would be very, I think, very cool if you two
Yeah.
did that. Um. Anyways, back to Tom and Jerry.
Yeah.
um. On the topic still of the jokes, I feel like they obviously this is a kids movie, but I feel like like the director or the producer or whoever wrote the script didn't actually know kids humor. Like they did so many jokes that just didn't seem like kids would appreciate. Like they did a millennial, like a millennial. How do you say it? No, yeah, they made like a joke that was something like a millennial joke about free shipping, and I was like, do they know that this is a kid for movies? Like, do they
A kid for
know?
movies or a movie for kids?
What did I say?
A
I
kid
don't
for
remember.
movies.
A kid for movies, so a movie for kids. Yeah, whatever. You got the gist.
I
My brain, my brain isn't working recently. But yeah, it just it's like they wanted to make a kids movie, but it
hmm
was made by adults who have no idea what kids are.
I mean, yeah, I think they it was not just like the kids. The idea was mainly like to caught the attention of like adults that used to watch this as a kid.
Yeah.
Because I mean, Tommy Jerry, it looks funny, like the cover art, it looks amazing.
Hmm.
But if you see, like, as soon as I saw like Tommy Jerry, there's a new movie, I was just like, I need to watch it. Like, what the fuck, you know?
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. Like, I don't think my sister like even like cares if this movie is out or not, and she's a kid, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, you make a good point, to be honest. It still doesn't feel like a good adult joke even.
No, yeah, no, like. Yeah, it doesn't. Being for kids or not, it doesn't.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. It was also very predictable, but that might be because it's a kids considered the kids movie.
Yeah,
Like the girl ending up with like the dude with the Jordan
yeah,
shoes.
yeah. That was like we knew
Very predictable.
we knew since the beginning. You know
Yeah, you know what would have been very fun if
what
the girl ended up with the like the other girl that got married, because they had some tension.
they did definitely. I did definitely notice that too. I just think because it's I don't know because this might be a bit controversial because it's a kids movie.
Hmm.
You know, like they are still like for example Disney has made some movies with LGBTQ plus characters, but there's still not a movie like fully like there's a besides the out one, you know, there's a short animated movie made by Disney that there's a gay couple and they are the main characters.
Oh,
Yeah. But like a really
it's
known,
a short.
yeah, it's a short movie, it's not like a full ass
Yeah.
movie. They haven't made that yet, so I think it would have been like a really bold but amazing move for the LGBTQ plus community.
Hmm.
But I don't think they will like fully make a main character like the LGBTQ plus character. Does that make sense?
Yeah, yeah. No, I get what you're saying. And if we if we go into that like topic, then we can be even more controversial and say that like they just Disney they were gonna release I think a movie or a TV show or something with gay characters. Well, not gay characters, like with characters from the LGBTQ plus community, and they canceled it, just full on canceled it. And they like as soon as Pride Month started, I think they canceled it a bit before Pride Month started. And then on Pride Month, they just like did the that marketing strategy, like wishing an happy Pride Month when they just canceled
Yeah,
a
they
movie.
just canceled the show, but like here,
Here, happy Pride Month, everybody.
yeah, be happy. Oh my god, I think it's just jokes. Like, um, I think they made it because it looks bad if they don't. Does that make sense?
Yeah, yeah, exactly. It's exactly that. It's a marketing strategy. And they I think the only thing they have going on like well for them is the TV show. We should probably watch that, not gonna lie. That's called Howell House. The main character is not only first of all, is not only the show made by a female producer, which is like a first for Disney. She used to work for Gravity Falls as well, like the
Yeah.
producer. And the main like the main character is a girl who is Latina, and I think it's not. I don't know if it's confirmed, but I think it's pretty much confirmed that she is bisexual, and she has a girl interest in the TV show. And yeah, I think there's other LGBT people
Yeah.
in the TV show as well, and it's like an animated TV show
Yeah.
from Disney.
Wow.
So like that's like pretty powerhouse, and I think they're going for a second season now, which is pretty good.
Wow. Yeah, that's nice.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. It's like a first for Disney to do. I don't know if it's considered Disney or if it's Disney Channel, but I mean it's the same thing, I think. Um, oh, I think it's Disney. It's for sure. Yeah, it's Disney. Um. Anyways, what were we talking about?
I don't know. I think there's not much to say about the movie, to be honest, because we have been just grabbing like other TV shows and we've been talking about it during the time. Um,
True. How much time do we have?
we have 26 minutes.
Oh Jesus. Okay, I know what to do. I know what to do. I wanted to do do this. I want to read comments from the, like, I have a movie app where I like put on the movies I've watched, so
Mm,
I like know. And I was reading like reviews on this app, and it's just so funny. And I wanted to read some to you.
okay,
Your
okay.
reaction.
Mm.
Okay. Okay. This one. 5 stars out of 10. It just kind of stinks. Like really bad. Like rotten fish lying in excrement over the course of a decade in a closeted crypt of pus.
Wow, someone is really upset about the movie.
There's more. Wait, I need to find them. There was another person that said very disappointed, dissatisfied, disgrace to the cartoon. Um, but that's not a funny one. Let me find a funny one.
But yeah, like if you see the main platforms that like rate the movies, like this
Mhm.
movie has a really bad
Rating, yeah.
rating. So the IMDb gave
Mhm.
them a 5.3 in 10. Rotten
Yeah.
Tomatoes gave them 31% in,
Yeah.
and Metacritic gave them 32%.
Yeah.
It's shit.
It's shit. Yeah. This person said they gave it 1 star. They said, so painful. I rolled my eyes at least once every 10 minutes. It's an unprofessional mess.
Oh yeah, definitely.
There was this one. They gave it 2 stars. Nothing says mid 20th century cat and mouse cartoon like the story of a white girl who scammed her way into a luxury hotel manager position to the sound of cringy hip hop tracks. True.
Oh my god.
It's no problem. You just cut these big silent parts of the thing. Oh. And this one is good too. They gave it 6 stars. Imagine you go into a restaurant and ask for a Diet Coke, and what they bring you is a glass with 15% Diet Coke and 85% vegetable oil. That's this movie.
Oh my god.
It's so good. I love this type of comments.
Oh my god. But I mean, it is pretty bad. Even though from like I'm on the Rotten Tomatoes website for the movie, it says
Hmm.
audience score 82%, and I'm actually surprised the audience gave this rating.
Like 80, yeah, that's, but it's always like that. It's always like the audience always gives it like a ridiculously high percentage,
Mm-hmm.
and the critics pick is always like very low.
Yeah. Yeah, but I mean, like, I do agree with the critics this time.
Yeah, same. I feel like this episode is just us roasting this movie, which wasn't what we were intending to do, but oh well. Don't watch it. It's not, it's a waste of your time.
Yeah.
Just watch the original cartoon.
Yeah, I mean, if it's your first time watching Tommy Jerry, just watch the original one.
Oh, maybe if it's your first time watching Tom and Jerry, maybe you'll like this movie because you never watched Tom and Jerry. So like watch the movie before and then watch the cartoon, the original one, to see just how disappointing it is.
Yeah. Oh my god. Quacked. Okay.
Okay, I think, I think we're good to finish this, maybe. We're just like staring at each other in silence.
Yeah.
Um, so maybe we should like rate this and wrap it up.
I mean, yeah, I'm sorry for the small episode this week because we weren't expecting this to be shitty. And we wouldn't have like anything else to say. But
Mm.
yeah, well, I mean, 30 minutes should do the job. Um,
Well, we have to cut stuff in the middle because you like got Crocs and stuff, and now we were in silence for a few seconds whilst I was like reading through comments. Um,
okay. So let's make it
Fine.
nice and sweet. What is your rating?
I give it a 5 out of 10. It's like average.
You're being too nice.
I
Uh,
know.
I'll give it. Uh, I want to say 4, but I'm thinking about like a 3.8 out of 10.
Mhm.
It's
Yeah.
just I don't know, maybe because I was into the old Tommy Jerry too much and I was expecting more. Doesn't mean that
Yeah.
like it doesn't mean that it's a really bad movie. It's just not for me.
I think personally I give it a 5 because I was thinking, oh my god, she's a Gryffindor. She's gonna love this movie. She's gonna like absolutely go crazy over this movie, and I don't want to get there and say that I give it like a 3 and see her being very sad about it. So I'm gonna give it a 5.
No, I definitely for me it's going to be the 3.8. Just
Okay, yeah.
nah. Like if it was maybe my first time watching Tommy Jerry, maybe it was like a 5, a 6,
Mhm.
but I was expecting a lot more. And like just the point that, as I said before, it's a Tom and Jerry movie and there's not much Tom and Jerry in the movie.
Yeah.
I got so disappointed. I was just like, I don't want to watch this anymore. I just watched the movie till the end because I had to talk about it in the podcast. So yeah, that's how bad it is.
Yeah. Yeah, I was even thinking like, because I started watching it and then I paused it like in the middle, and I was just like, I need to take a break. I need to like breathe, do other stuff. I
Hmm.
went to I read like theory for the thesis, like the thesis, the dissertation, like in between watching the movie because I was just like, nah, nah,
Yeah,
this is for me.
it hurts my soul.
Yeah. Okay. Happy Pride Month. We didn't say that on the last episode because we recorded it before Pride Month and we forgot that it was Pride Month when it was gonna be out. So Happy Pride Month.
Happy Pride Month. But
Know that you're valid and loved. And yeah, don't let anyone say otherwise.
yeah, especially a Tom and Jerry movie.
Yeah, especially a Tom and Jerry movie.
Okay, goodbye, guys.
Bye bye. You'll hear from us in 2 weeks. You can follow us on our social media, that's at a snake and a lion pod, but on our Twitter and Instagram for more updates. And we also have a Patreon where we do some extra content, like we release our notes and we do some live streams and stuff like that. And yeah, bye bye.
Bye.
Bye.